What's going on, guys? I'm literally doing this just to show my shirt off. What's going on, guys? Majin Vegeta. Anyway, what's going on, guys? You're watching Epic Pokemon TCG, and today's video, guys, what I have for you is something a little different. Now, I know this is a Pokemon channel, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Released something really awesome, and we're going to open this today. In case you're wondering what this is right here, this is so people can't look through my window. I just don't want people spying on me. But anyway, so yeah, I went and got the brand new Sacred Beast structure deck. I got 3 of them, and I'm going to be opening up one of them today on camera. And if you guys want to see the deck that I build with these, because I'm going to be doing one of those $30 budget decks as well, I might rip off a list. I don't know yet, because I haven't really built a Yu-Gi-Oh deck in so long. So I mean, you know, but I'm going to try to order a couple cards for it just to kind of have like a complete version somewhat. But if you guys want to see that in the future, do let me know. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel already. Don't worry, Pokemon videos will be back. I just wanted to do this little thing saying, hey, you know, they released something that I really love, and I wanted to open it because I love GX. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was easily my favorite season of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Season 4, absolute travesty that we never got it here in America because that season was absolutely incredible. But yeah, the Sacred Beasts, they're pretty much the Egyptian gods version. They're like a version of the Egyptian gods, basically. And I thought they were really awesome in the series. So yeah, we're going to be opening up this deck and checking it out. And FYI, I don't really do Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, so I'll do my best. But yeah, just bear with me. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's get to the video. Okay, so I tried to remove the little sticker thing there and it didn't work out too well, but I just wanted to show you guys the art on this box. That looks absolutely sexy. Oh, that looks so cool. But yeah, getting back to what I was kind of talking about, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is obviously my favorite season of Yu-Gi-Oh! I absolutely love Jaden. I just like the character development that he went through in Season 4. I love hero monsters, and I love the Sacred Beast monsters. So yeah, when this got announced, I was like, I'm 100% buying this. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But inside here, of course, you have the deck. We'll get to that here in a second. But you also have a playmat, which is pretty cool looking already. So we got Uriah right there. We got Raviel in the middle, and then we have Haman over here in the corner. This actually looks really awesome. Okay, so yeah, there's the mat right there. I'm doing this on my bed because my desk is an absolute mess. So this is a ghetto, very ghetto version. So we're just gonna, you know what we're gonna do for the rest of the video? Just so you guys don't have to look at my Star Wars sheets. We're gonna, this is very ghetto. If you've never seen my channel before, this is about as ghetto as it's gonna get, don't worry. All right, so here we go. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely very interesting looking than what I remember in Yu-Gi-Oh! But we got the deck right there with Raviel as the front monster, and I think there's a way to open this, but yeah, here they are. Yeah, okay, here's a little slit thing. Okay, I'm trying to be very careful so I don't mess up the cards. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, there we go. Alright, so what are these back here? Okay, these are just like promotional cards, I'm guessing. So those are gonna go there. Alright, so the first monster that we have is Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, Shimmering Scrapper. Cannot be normal summon or set, must be special summon from your hand by attributing 3 monsters. You can only use each of the following effects of Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, Shimmering Scrapper once per turn. Quick effect, you can discard this card and target one Raviel, Lord of Phantasms you control for the rest of the turn. Its attack becomes double its current attack. Also, it can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. That is insane. If this card is in your graveyard, you can tribute 1 monster, add this card to your hand. So it's got kind of a little recycle effect alongside of it. That's pretty cool, I think. Okay, apologize for the weird cut. I kind of did like a little bit of moving around here. Alright, so the next card we got is Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames. Pretty cool there. And its effect is, cannot be normal summon or set, must be special summon from your hand by sending 3 face-up traps you control to the graveyard. This attack gains 1,000 attack for each continuous trap in your graveyard. Once per turn, you can target 1 spell or trap card your opponent controls, destroy that target. Neither player can activate spell or traps in response to this effect's activation. So you get like a little popping effect. Pretty cool. And here is the one that I probably got the most playtime. These two I played around with the most. But we have Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder. And so it cannot be normal summoned or set, obviously. Must be special summoned from your hand by sending 3 face-up continuous spells you control to the graveyard. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict 1,000 points, or inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent, excuse me. While this card is in face-up defense position, monsters your opponent controls cannot attack, or you cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. Ooh, goodness, I kind of struggled there, didn't I? So as long as he's in defense mode, he's pretty much like your little wall. So that's pretty cool. And then next up we have the man himself, Raviel, Lord of Phantasms. So, cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand by tributing 3 fiend monsters. Each time your opponent normal summons a monster, special summon 1 phantasm token, fiend, dark level 1,000, but it cannot declare an attack. Once per turn, you contribute 1 monster. This card gains attack equal to the tribute monster's original attack until the end of this turn. So that's pretty good. One thing I noticed about this was it said something about just attack and not original attack. So I'm guessing that even if your Raviel has like a attack boost, you can still double it and it'll still count, which is pretty nice. Now we have Untitled the Chaos Phantasm, which is awesome looking. God, that card's so cool. So it's got 0 attack, 0 defense, but has an incredible effect that I remember. So it takes each of the Sacred Beast monsters to fusion summon. Must be first special summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards you control. You do not use polymerization. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Gains 10,000 attack during your turn only. So that's cool. You just summon a nice little beat stick there. And then we also have Cerulean Skyfire. So to special summon Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, using its own procedure, you can also use face-down spell cards you control. Once per turn, while you control an attack position Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, you can negate any spell or trap effect activated by your opponent. Then change 1 Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, you control to defense position, so that just kind of gets the wall ready. If they face up Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Haman... Okay, so if any of the Sacred Beasts you control leaves the field, you take no damage this turn. So that's actually a really strong spell card. And next up we have Hyper Blaze. That's actually a really cool art. To special summon Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames using its own procedure, you can also use face-down traps you control. Once per battle, when an attack is declared involving your Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, you can send 1 trap card from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Its attack defense becomes the number of face-up traps on the field in the graveyard times 1,000 for the rest of this turn. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card your hand, add to your hand, or special summon 1 Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, or Raviel, Lord of Phantasms from your graveyard, ignoring its special summon. That's actually a really strong spell card. Or not a spell, a trap card. That's actually pretty good. Okay, so we got Dimension Fusion Destruction, which is... God, that art's so awesome. Banish from your hand, field, or your graveyard the fusion materials that are listed on a Phantasm fusion monster. Then special summon that fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. You take no battle damage from attacks involving the monster special summoned by this effect. If you control Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, or Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response. So that's another pretty sweet card. And now I think these are these are like the new kind of like support cards here. So I'll probably read these next few, and then afterwards it'll just probably be like, meh. Because I looked into the structure deck a little bit. When either player activates a card or effect that targets this card, or when your opponent targets or monster targets it for an attack quick effect, you can send up to one each of Uriah, Haman, or Raviel from your hand, deck, or graveyard. And if you do, place 1 Phantasm counter on this card for each card sent to the graveyard. And if you place at least 1, you take no battle damage this turn. You can only use this effect of Chaos Core once per turn. If this card would be destroyed by a battle card effect, you can remove 1 Phantasm counter from this card instead. And then I think this one is pretty much the best one, if I'm not mistaken. So we have Dark Beckoning Beast. So when this card is normal summon, you can add 1 Uriah, Haman, or Raviel, or 1 card that specifically lists any of those names in its text from your deck to your hand, except Dark Beckoning Beast. You can only use this effect of Dark Beckoning Beast once per turn. During your main phase, you can normal summon 1 Fiend monster with 0 attack in addition to your normal summons or set. You only gain this effect once per turn. So pretty much, this is just a little searcher, and then you also get an additional summon, which is actually really nice. And the next card we're going to be looking at is Chaos Summoning Beast. That art is actually really cool. I like it. Reminds me of an old Yu-Gi-Oh card. I can't think of the name of it. You can tribute summon this card, special summon 1 Uriah, Haman, or Raviel from your hand, ignoring its summoning condition. Good God. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 Fallen Paradise from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Chaos Summoning Beast once per turn. And then we finally have Dark Summoning Beast. So you contribute this card special summon 1 Uriah, Haman, or Raviel from your hand or deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Also, monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of the turn. You can only use this effect of Dark Summoning Beast once per turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard to add 1 of these Sacred Beasts to your hands. That's pretty good. So these are essentially going to be like your support cards right here. That's what these are, which is really nice. Next up, we have Phantom of Chaos. I remember that card from back in the day. Phantom Skyblaster, another card I remember. Mad Reloader, pretty sweet. Then we have Grave Squirmer, Rainbow Dark Dragon, Tragodia, wow, that's an old card. Radian, the multi-dimensional Kaiju, that's pretty cool looking. Chaos Hunter, Puppet Master, Stygian Street Patrol, Farvra, Melbarak of the Burning Abyss. That's an awesome looking art. The Fables Cerberal, Danger Chupacabra, Opening of the Spirit Gates is another card here. So let's see. This card is activated. Add 1 of the Sacred Beast from your deck to your hand, or a card that lists it. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card, special summon 1 Fiend monster with 0 attack defense from your graveyard. Once per turn, if you control a level 10 monster, you can add 1 continuous spell card from your graveyard to your hand. You can only activate 1 Opening of the Spirit Gates per turn. That's pretty good. And then here is the field spell, Fallen Paradise. So what this does is your opponent cannot target Uriah, Raviel, or Haman, or Armatal, in your monster zone with card effects. Also, those monsters cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects while you control them. Okay, so they can't target, that's pretty good. If you control 1 of the Sacred Beasts or Armatal in your monster zone, you can target, or you can draw 2 cards. Wow, that's Pot of Greed, basically. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. We also have Phantasmal Martyrs. While you have at least 2 other cards in your hand and control Uriah, Haman. Yeah, is it Uriah or Haman? Sure. Send your entire hand to the graveyard, special summon 3 Phantasmal Martyr tokens in attack position. Okay, and we have Spell Chronicle, Terraforming, which is pretty much a field spell search. Mound of the Bound Creator. 1 for 1, that's actually really good in here. The Beginning of the End. Oh, come on, focus. Ooh, Pot of Desires. This card's really cool. I've been wanting to mess around with this. I see it. It's like a talking point of the Yu-Gi-Oh community. Owner Seal. Field Barrier. Swords of Concealing Light. MST. Awakening of the Sacred Beast. Now, I remember this trap card. This thing is freaking insane. Okay, so this card basically, like, for however many Sacred Beasts you have on the field, that's just pretty much where it gets its effect. So you have 3 different ones here, depending on how many you have on the field at a time. So if you only have 1, each time your opponent normal special summons a monster, gain life points equal to the attack of that monster or monsters. If you have 2 out, negate the activated effects of monster your opponent controls, which is pretty much Skill Drain, I believe that was the name of the card. And then 3, it just turns into Macrocosmos, which is awesome. And then once per turn, if you control a level 10 monster, you can add 1 continuous trap from your graveyard to your hands. That's actually really good. Then we have Escape from the Dark Dimension, Shape Sister. I like that art. And then we have Imperial Custom, Mistake, Dark Factory of More Production, and then we have Phantasm, Emperor Trilogig. I think that's how you say that. It takes 3 level 10 monsters. If this card is special summon, or if another monster is special summon from the graveyard to your field while you control this monster, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half of its original attack. And it has a 4,000 attack and defense. It's pretty much a big old beat stick. I like it. And then we have a couple tokens here. So overall, this deck I thought was really awesome. I wanted it so bad, and when it got announced, I just decided I'm buying this, like 100%, because I love these monsters. Like, these are some of my favorite monsters, and so, you know, that's pretty cool there. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to get the deck going as soon as I absolutely can. There's some cards I'm gonna look up and see what I can actually do with it, but it'll pretty much still be a budget list. It'll just add some stuff. I'll make sure to mention what I added to it. It'll probably just be extra deck stuff, because I don't really know what the main deck in here, so I'm just going to add to the extra deck mostly. So if you guys want to see that video, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, and There will be some more opening videos. I'm actually planning on doing some more videos this week, Pokemon related. So if you guys are, intrigued by that, you know what to do. Just hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. So thank you guys all so much for watching this random Yu-Gi-Oh video. I had to get this product just because I love these monsters. So you guys stay safe, take care. I love you. And this is Epic Pokemon TCG signing out.
Don't forget to like, follow, and obey.